Hello to my beautiful people present over here. Welcome back to the channel. If you're visiting the channel for the first time, my name is Prerna and this channel's name is Preity Prerna English. Here I share amazing DIY content related to your hair, skin and health, using which most of my family members are extremely happy, and you can check out their happiness in any of the videos. Go to the comment section and see for yourself what magic is happening in this particular channel. So if you wish to be a part of this beautiful family, do consider subscribing the channel by clicking the red colored button down there. There's a bell icon adjacent to it. If you click on that, you will get the notification of all my future videos and you are going to be a part of this wonderful family. In today's video, I am sharing with all of you certain reasons that could possibly be the reason that you are facing premature grey hair. This is a condition when people start having white hair at a very early age. There is an age that is defined for all of us to have white hair, but some people have it at a very early age. That could possibly be because of so many reasons that I'm discussing over here today. So the first reason could be salt in the hair. Yes, on this very platform I have seen so many remedies in which people are using a pinch of salt, but believe me, this is one of the most suicidal activity that you can do for your hair, because salt is extremely dehydrating. We all are very much aware of this, and when you use it for your hair, for your scalp, what actually happens is it dehydrates the follicle and gets it completely off the pigment that actually give the color to your hair. So this is something that you would not want to do. Also, not only having a pinch of salt in the DIY remedy that you're using, but also not washing your hands after eating your meal is another reason, because again the salt is in your hands and when you put it on your hair, the same thing happens. The salt gets into your scalp and ultimately the same thing happens gradually. So please make sure that the salt is not touching your hair or your scalp in any possible way, so that you do not lose the natural pigment of your hair. Reason number 2 is not possibly but definitely the reason of your premature grey hair, and that is stress. Most of the time we are not aware that we are stressing ourselves out. Sometimes we are doing something and pushing ourselves beyond the limits, stating that this makes me happy, but you have to listen to your organs. Whenever they want rest, you have to provide them the relaxation, the calming that they are longing for. So you have to be really understanding of this body which is actually keeping us going. You have to take care of it. You have to listen to it whenever possible. Please relax yourself. Even if you're working in the office and you feel that you are exerting yourself, take a pause and relax your body and your mind, and you will see that the premature grey hair which has just started will subside gradually and you would be really happy. Believe me, this happens most of the times. Most of the facts we just don't accept them, that this is not possible, this is possibly not the reason, this is just theoretical, this is not practical, but these things are very much practical, very much there. So please listen to your body and relax. Reason number 3 could possibly be wrong products. Obviously, if you're using some products which are extremely high on chemicals that your body, scalp and hair are not comfortable about, they are going to revert back to you in some way or the other, and the most common of all is by showing you white hair on your scalp, and you panic out that what is happening, but you do not look into the products that you're using for your hair. Most of the time we divert to maybe it is stress, maybe it is something or the other, maybe this is something that I did last year or something of that sort, but we do not look into the current things that we are putting on our hair. It's a very expensive oil, this could possibly not be the reason. This is a very expensive shampoo, this could possibly not be the reason, and so on. We just neglect certain facts. So you have to look into the products that you're using. You have to look into so many, every possible thing that touches your scalp and your hair have to go through a lot of scrutiny by you, have to go through so many filters to make you actually aware that what are you putting on your scalp. So please do not buy any wrong product for yourself, may it be shampoo, conditioner, oil, any sort of serum, any sort of hairspray, whatever you are using for your hair. You have to study the ingredients very thoroughly to understand that they are not causing any harm to your hair. Reason number 4 could possibly be product buildup. Any sort of product buildup on your scalp and on your hair could lead to loss of pigmentation and ultimately premature grey hair. So what needs to be done is, whatever products you're using on your hair, on your scalp, may it be shampoo, conditioner, any sort of DIY remedies that you're using for your hair, has to be washed off very thoroughly, because these products sometimes tends to leave some granules or maybe some sort of ingredient on your hair itself, on your scalp itself. So you have to wash it off very, very, very thoroughly. You can use some sort of ACV rinse for yourself. All of these things actually, remove the buildup that has happened on your hair. Scalp deposition also looks like dandruff. So you have to study your scalp thoroughly. Once the scalp and the hair is completely clean, you will not have this problem of premature gray hair, and all of your scalp and hair would be completely tidy. One of the most evident reason for premature gray hair is point number 5, and that is heredity. If in your family white hair runs, you cannot possibly get away with it. You can delay it for some time, but you cannot run away from the fact that you are going to have white hair, and it is in your genes. We cannot alter the genes by using any of the DIYs available on the platform or anywhere else for that matter. So you need to understand that genetic premature gray hair can be delayed but definitely not stopped. So if at all you are somebody who belongs to a family where white hair runs, so you have to look into measures like curing your white hair by covering it with pigment like henna or indigo or any natural remedy or any natural dye available around you. That possibly could be the savior if at all you're very much concerned about the premature gray hair. Otherwise, it's absolutely, it's there. We are very much evident of it. So no problem. Reason number 6 could be any sort of deficiencies in the body. Deficiencies are something that possibly lead to premature gray hair even without giving you any sort of warning. So you have to be very particular, very vigilant about what you're consuming, your food, and the nutrients in the food that you're consuming, your metabolism for that matter. Sometimes you're having very good and balanced diet, but the metabolism of the body is such that it is not supporting the kind of good food that you're consuming. Specifically, the deficiency of vitamin B12, vitamin D and iron could be the reason that you're having premature gray hair. So you have to look into your blood test and everything that you're not having the deficiency of these vitamins and iron in your body. If at all that's the case, you have to take supplements and fix this deficiency in order to cure your premature gray hair. Reason number 7 for premature gray hair is hormones. You really need to look into your endocrine system. You have to understand that any sort of hormonal imbalances in the body is shown by the body in so many different ways, and one of the most common ways is by showing premature gray hair. If you have a good diet, if you're not using any wrong product, if you're very vigilant about every dimension of your body, metabolism and etc., you have to go and check with your doctor about your hormones. Sometimes the fluctuating hormones are the reasons that you face some sort of, many sort of things actually, pimples, acne marks, breakouts, and sometimes premature gray hair. And we keep on doing something or the other and do not understand that the problem is actually inside the body and not outside. So you have to go and check your doctor and get your hormones checked. If they are perfectly fine, then you can try on all the remedial actions available that are topical and which works from the outside. So you have to be first sure that it's not internal but external. Reason number 8, which is the last but definitely not the least, is prolonged illness. If at all you are facing some sort of chronic disease, some sort of medical condition that has taken very long in your body, you need to understand that the side effect of the medication could be white hair, and this kind of side effect is sometimes reversible and sometimes irreversible as well. So you have to take into consideration that whatever the problem is there in your body, you first have to focus on that and just avoid the side effects that are having at this point of time. Once you cure it, then you can get back to this particular problem, premature gray hair, and fix it later on. There are so many ways out there, but if there is some chronic disease, please focus on that, and later on maybe you can use the topical ways to cure your premature gray hair. So these could possibly be some of the reasons that you're having premature gray hair. Do let me know in the comment section that which one is your reason. Now I'm going to share with you an oil which can definitely help you out, cure your premature gray hair. If at all you want something handy and something that can topically work on your hair and scalp and provide you with the natural hair color that you're already having. Also, you need to understand this is a preventive and a curative measure, both of it, but it varies from person to person. So you might not see the result as fast as on somebody else. So you have to be patient and you have to believe in the remedy. The first thing that you require for yourself would be a very, very gentle and very unreactive oil. That could be coconut oil, that could be olive oil, it could be sesame oil, whatever you are comfortable about. You have to take that oil and you have to grate gooseberry, that is Indian gooseberry, into it. Once you grate it properly on a very, very, very sim flame, just simmer the gooseberry into the coconut oil or whichever oil you had taken for almost like 10 to 15 minutes. It has to be on just the simmest of flame you have. Stir it well for like good 10 to 15 minutes and then you strain the oil. This particular oil has all the potency of Indian gooseberry into it, which is a very potent remedy for any sort of skin ailment, hair ailment, scalp issues. Whatever problem you are having related to your hair can be solved using this. You can consume Indian gooseberry. It's amazing for your skin and hair and overall health for that matter. It's an immunity builder. It's very strong and very potent for your overall health. So you can consume it and you can use this particular oil for your topical application to cure your premature grey hair. If you do it religiously, regularly, believing the remedy for a very long period of time, I am pretty sure that you are going to see positive results for yourself and you are going to be really happy. If you liked my presentation, do give it a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, do not go without subscribing to the channel, because I bring so many beautiful things like such for all of you. And yes, if somebody in your family circle requires this video, do share it with all of them. I'll see you all in the next one with something magical for your hair, skin and health. Till then, take really good care of yourself and know for sure that I love you. Take care.